One of the fundamental parts of a person's life is school. Hi, I am Isaiah Claren Gutierrez who will deliver this speech regarding the pros and cons of online classes. School is where a person learns about things that may have a huge effect on their lives. It is also where a person is molded besides being at their home. I myself is a student studying at the university. I am currently at my third year of high school. My whole student life is located at school, where the environment is suited for studying and the people present there are for teaching and or learning. Even though some of the facilities contradict the concept of efficient studying, such as heat or non-accessible rooms, students and teachers are still able to fulfill their tasks. March 10, 2020 is the day President Gutierrez suspended face-to-face classes. It is supposed to be a 4-day suspension between March 10 to March 14, 2020, but it got extended until it is decided to apply the infamous community quarantine. The school year of 2019 to 2020 was still continued, but in an online fashion, which means teachers uploaded their activities and lessons in Edmodo or Google Classroom. After a few weeks, the school year got cut off. Fast forward to the school year of 2020 to 2021. It started in the month of October. Students have 3 choices of methods of learning: synchronous, asynchronous, and modular learning method. Synchronous is the learning method that involves online meets using Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and etc. It is the method of learning that is closest to the old face-to-face setup. Live sessions of the classes are conducted like normal schedules, like the old setup. The only caveat of this is that the school promised PowerPoints that are going to upload it and enough allotted time for their activities, but some of the subject teachers don't upload their PowerPoints and don't give enough allotted time for their activities, like only 4 days or so. But for me, the biggest problem that affects the students' learning is the teaching style of certain teachers. I have experienced a subject every week that gives activities before even teaching the lesson. Another problem is that some teachers are just throwing information, giving activities, and repeat, without giving a look back on the topics tackled on the last session of the subject. It is very tiring and results in information not being remembered by the students. And for the last issue that I'll tackle for this learning method is that some teachers are getting too comfortable teaching lessons that or have topics discussed last year or without refreshing the information. Because let's face it, some students don't have the capacity to remember all of the topics that are discussed. Adding to this, according to the University of Denver, some advantages of synchronous learning method include immediate personal response or engagement between students and instructors, which may create greater feeling of community and lessen feelings of isolation. Second, more responsive exchanges between students and instructors, which may prevent miscommunication or misunderstanding. Disadvantages, on the other hand, more challenging to schedule times for all students and instructors. And lastly, students may face technical challenges or difficulties if they do not have powerful or fast Wi-Fi networks accessible. I'm not an asynchronous mode learner, but I have friends who have shared their experiences with the said method. They said that some of the teachers upload the recordings late, and when they finally upload it, an upcoming quiz is near. This results in unfair treatment of the students. And also, these problems apply to all online class methods: internet connection, availability of gadgets, and electricity. These are external factors that can greatly affect the teaching and the students' learning efficiency. Some advantages of the asynchronous learning method include higher levels of temporal flexibility, which may simultaneously make the learning experience more accessible to different students, and also make an archive of past materials accessible and increase cognitive engagement since students will have more time to engage and explore the course material. While the disadvantages include students may feel less personally engaged without the social interaction between the instructors and the students. Uh, a course material may be misunderstood or have the potential to be misconstructed without the real-time interaction, according to the University of Denver. Another factor which may come as nitpicking is that we have grown accustomed to our homes being our resting place. Yes, we have homeworks before, but not in the morning until the afternoon of us sitting in front of our gadgets. But of course, in the darkness of the night, there's always light. We must remember that not only the students are getting stressed out, but also the teachers who have their own lives, who have families to sustain, and also studies. Give their very best efforts for us to learn and hopefully help with our future. We can also avoid the tiring and stressful experience of commute, and also don't forget about the raging danger of the COVID-19. School is one of the most important aspects of our lives. This is one of the things that can determine our future. I am for once Isaiah Claren Gutierrez, leaving you all with this quote: education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Thank you.